Hello friends, welcome to GCA. I hope you like the new intro. So today's video is regarding India-Russia relations and this is going to be my third video in the relation series. Before that I have made two videos. One is regarding India-Israel relations, second is regarding India-Nepal relations, and the link is also available in the I button if you have not watched that video. So I will again cover this video in some parts. Firstly, I will discuss about the background, then the areas of cooperation, and finally the future relations, that is the way forward. So India-Russia relations topic is a very important topic because this is a lecture topic also, and even the questions related to this is asked in the personal interview, and you can also use the data used in this video in your GDs also, because Russia is always a very important partner of India. So this video is going to be very important, so please listen carefully. So again, without wasting any time, let us start. So talking about the background first, India and Russia share a very friendly relations from last many decades, because during the Cold War era there were two major power blocs. The first was USA and the second was USSR. And India, although decided to remain non-aligned, but India was closer to USSR. So thereby India had strong strategic ties with the USSR in the form of military and as well as diplomatic ties. And after the independence of India, India was a new country, so thereby we needed the support of other countries for our development projects. So thereby USSR openly supported India in the development projects, for example setting up of some major industries by providing the financial aid. Then later in 1960s, Russia openly supported India during the major wars. For example, in 1962 War of Indochina, Russia openly criticized China's action. Then in 1965 war, Russia supported India by providing military hardware in the form of T-55 tanks, because during that time USA was more closer to Pakistan, and even it provided Pakistan with the advanced world-class pattern tanks to fight against India. So thereby Russia stood with India during that time. Then in 1971, both the countries signed Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation, under which the Russia was bound to help India in case of any external aggression. So this signing of this treaty was later came handy in the 1971 War of India-Pakistan, which was the Bangladesh Liberation War, because as I already mentioned, the USA was more close to Pakistan that time. So thereby, in order to help Pakistan, USA provided complete military support. For example, it deployed their warships along with the UK in the Bay of Bengal to attack Indian cities, and even it requested the countries like Jordan, France to deploy their aircraft in the Pakistan military bases to attack India. So thereby Russia was the only country which provided support to India, because Russia deployed its warship. Russia encircled the warships of UK and USA, so thereby they thwarted the major action of USA warship into Indian cities. So when no country stood with India, it was the Russia. So thereby Russia is referred to as the all-time friend of India. Then later on, after the disintegration of USSR, Russia inherited the same relations which USSR used to share with India, so the relations remain friendly. And traditionally, the areas of cooperation between both the countries were defense, civil nuclear energy, anti-terrorism, and space. And recently, the new dimensions have been added in the relationship, that is the economic cooperation. And both the countries have signed a declaration on India-Russia strategic partnership in 2000, and this was elevated to special and privileged strategic partnership. Like there is a intergovernmental commission that conducts affair at the government level, that is from the year 2000. Every year there is a bilateral annual summit take place between both the countries. So thereby the relations which we have with Russia is with no other country. Now the major areas of cooperation between both the countries include geopolitical cooperation, defense cooperation, energy cooperation, space cooperation, then the cooperation in diamond industry, and finally the economic cooperation. Now let us discuss each step by step. Now talking about the geopolitics cooperation first. Both the countries are members of major international forums like United Nations, BRICS, G20 and SCO, where both are working jointly on similar national interest. And recently Russia has also expressed its interest to join the SAARC as an observer member. And over the years, Russia has always supported India in the international forums, like it is supporting India's bid for the permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council, and it is also supporting India's entry into the nuclear supplier group, and it has also supported when India tried to designate Masood Azhar as a global terrorist. And recently it has also supported India's move of abrogation of Article 370 by calling it as an internal matter of India. Then the second major area of cooperation, which I feel is the major area of cooperation between both the countries, is the defense cooperation, because Russia has traditionally been the biggest supplier of arms to India since 1960s, and even today, around 70% of the equipment on Indian soil are from the Russian origin. The major equipment that is held with India are T-55 tanks, T-72 and T-90 main battle tanks, which is the world-class tank. And then the aircraft of Indian Air Force from the Russian origin include the MiGs, MiG-21, MiG-29, the Sukhoi 30 MKI, then the INS Vikramaditya. Similarly, for the Navy also there is Kilo class submarine and Talwar class frigate. And even in the recent times, both the countries have signed major deals. For example, India have signed a deal of procuring 5 units of S-400 missile defense system at the cost of $5.2 billion, and which is expected to be delivered to India by the end of 2021. And along with this, another deal of procuring 200 units of Kamov helicopter, which is a light utility helicopter, and another deal of procuring 4 warships for the Indian Navy have been signed. And recently Russia have also supported India for the joint manufacturing of rifles, for which factory have been set up in the Amethi for procuring the AK-203 rifles. Basically, the main reason for manufacturing this rifle is to support the defense manufacturing sector of India. And along with this, both the countries are having joint military exercises from last many years. The major exercise being is the Indra, and the recent one is the Tessenter exercise, which held in 2019. Another area of cooperation is the energy sector, which has made the relationship more stronger, because Russia is a region with the huge amount of natural oil and gas reserves, and on the other side, India is an energy hungry country, and we are one of the largest energy importer in the world. So that is why the interest of both the countries coincide. And when Prime Minister Modi made a visit to Russia in 2015, there were agreements on energy security which were signed. For example, the agreements were regarding the establishment of additional nuclear power plant in Tamil Nadu, the laying down of gas pipelines from Russia to India, and the joint exploration of energy resources. Similarly, both the nations also agreed to build 12 nuclear power plants in India within the next 20 years. Then in terms of economic cooperation, this sector is not stronger as compared to the other sectors, because the level of mutual investment is very inadequate. That is, the India's investment in Russia is around $5 billion only, mainly in the energy security, whereas Russia's investment is not more than $3 billion. And in order to boost economic cooperation, various memorandum of understandings have been signed between both the countries. For example, on technical cooperation in railway sector, for building solar energy power plant in India, and for investments in Russia's Far East region. And in order to further boost the trade between both the countries, there is a connectivity program is being planned. For example, the recently both the countries have proposed for setting up INSTC, which is the International North-South Transport Corridor, which will connect Russia with India via Central Asian countries and also improve India's relationship with the Central Asian countries. So these are the efforts taken by both the countries to improve the economic cooperation. Then another area of cooperation is the diamond industry, because India is a global hub for cutting and polishing of the gemstones, and Russia almost controls 25% of the global diamond reserves. And at present, Russia is selling rough produce to the diamond hubs of various countries, for example in Dubai, and then from Dubai it comes to India for the final finishing. Now in both the countries, they have planned to build a diamond hub in Mumbai so that Russia can directly send the rough produce to India for the final finishing. Then in terms of space, Russia supported India for launching of its satellite Aryabhatta in year 1975, and later it also supported India in space technology. And recently Russian Federation is also training Indians for the Gangayaan mission. So this space cooperation is also a major area between both the countries. Now let us discuss recent developments, that is the current level of relations between both the countries. Even today, India and Russia are very good friends, but the relations are not closer as they used to be earlier. For this, there are some reasons. The first is China's closeness to Russia, and second is US closeness to India. Now let us discuss each one by one. So the first is China's closeness to Russia. So at present, the relations between China and Russia are very strong, and China happens to be the single largest trading partner of Russia, and the trade between both the countries is around $90 billion, because China is an energy rich country and it needs huge amount of energy resources for meeting its end, whereas on the other side Russia has huge amount of energy reserves, basically the oil and the gas reserves. So both the countries have coinciding interest to support each other. And the main reason for the strong relations is because of the economic sanctions imposed on Russia by the US and European countries because of Russia's intervention in the Ukraine. So thereby the European countries and the USA, they started punishing Russia because of their intervention. So thereby Russia started looking for new partners in Asia. So China happens to be the major partner in Asia. So thereby because of the economic interest, their relationship grew more stronger. Second reason is the US closeness to India. In the recent times, the relations between India and US are very strong. And we all are aware that Russia happens to be the biggest supplier of defense equipments to India in the last many decades. But in the recent times, USA has surpassed Russia in supplying major defense weapons to India. Mostly from the year 2007, it has supplied huge amount of defense weapons to India. So thereby the Russia was completely overlooked by India. So that is the basic reason for the not so closer ties between both the countries. Now in the last 2 to 3 years, India has taken various steps to revive the relations with Russia because India felt that they were overlooking Russia. So thereby the measures have been taken. For example, in 2016 BRICS summit which held at Goa, there was a special meeting conducted between the Indian PM and the Russian counterpart where both the leaders discussed about the relations they shared from last many years. And even Prime Minister Modi quoted, "One old best friend is better than two new friends." And even Prime Minister Modi proposed to sign deals with Russia for procuring the major defense hardware. Then in the subsequent year, India formally inked a deal of rupees 72,000 crore for procuring the major defense equipment which we have already discussed, like the S-400 missile defense system, the Kamov light utility helicopter and the warships for the Indian Navy. And then in October 2018, President Putin invited India for exploration in the Northern Sea route, basically for exploring the oil. Then last year, Prime Minister Modi traveled to Russia where he announced the Act Far East policy for the development of Far East region of Russia. So Prime Minister Modi announced rupees $1 billion as line of credit for the development of the region because the Russian Far East region is very important because it is a region that is laden with huge amount of natural resources and it is a highly unexplored region. So thereby India's financial assistance will boost the development in the region. Then in the month of February this year, the Ganga-Volga declaration have been signed between both the countries. Basically, the main motive of this to look at the future ties. And recently, India has contacted Russia for the early delivery of S-400 missile defense system because we are now boosting up our procurement process. We are already facing standoff with China. So for this, the latest equipments are needed for modernizing our army. So thereby Russia has assured India that there will be a timely delivery of S-400 missile defense system and there will not be any delay and this will be delivered completely by the end of 2021. Now let us discuss the way forward, that is the future relations between both the countries. So although the relations between India and Russia are not closer, but still Russia happens to be the most important country for India because it is still supporting India in the various international forums, like it is supporting India's bid for the permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council, and even it has supported India during the abrogation of Article 370. And on the other side, it is supplying major defense equipments to India that are needed for the modernization of our armed forces. So therefore in the future also Russia will always remain a major partner of India. But the only issue is that our growing closeness with USA is basically keeping Russia away from us. So therefore there is a need for India to maintain balanced ties with both the countries. And keeping this in mind, we have already stepped up, like without caring for the USA sanctions under CAATSA Act, we have signed a deal with Russia for procuring the missile defense system. And these days the SEO summit is being held in Russia, where today the defense ministers of Russia and India met, where they discussed the strong relations between both the countries. And the Russian defense minister assured India that they are not going to provide any weapons to Pakistan from the India's security point of view. So this is all about India-Russia relations, and I hope you have gained something new today from this video, and this will be beneficial for you in your upcoming SSB. So friends, this is all about today's video. So if you like my videos, you can support me by sharing the videos with your friends so that more and more people can join. So that's it. God bless you and best of luck for your SSB.